Right. So is it clear, guys? Any questions, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So how we are having customized server roles, in the same way, we are also having database level customized database roles, guys. Okay. How we are having customized server roles. See, fixed database roles, you know, right? That 9 plus 1 are fixed database roles. Like the same server role concept, database roles also, we cannot add or modify the permissions. Database roles also, we cannot add or modify the permissions, guys. So that's why we don't generally use fixed DB roles. Hardly will use three roles, that will be data reader, data writer, DB owner. Only these three roles will use it regularly from the database roles, and from the server roles will mostly use sysadmin. In case that doesn't mean for everyone will use sysadmin, but if there is a requirement, mostly will use sysadmin based on the approvals and all. So as a same server level, customized server level, so I need a database levels also to be customized. With my own permissions, I want to create a database role. Okay, with my own permissions, I want to create a database role. So that is called customized DB role. So in the SQL Server, this is an old feature, but server roles are customized server roles are from 2012 only, but the database roles, customized DB roles are from previous versions also. 2005 onwards, you can create customized DB roles. But customized server roles, you can create it only from 2005 onwards, sorry, to 2012 onwards. Okay. So now if you want to create any customized database role, go to that particular database. Okay, and go to the same security. Let me minimize this. Go to the security and go to the roles section, and you can see database roles. Right click new database role. Okay. So Majid generally he don't have access. Okay, you see here the select permission was denied on the object database principle. You don't have enough access to create the customized database roles. Okay, what we can do, let's go to administrator connection and let's go to Flipkart and let's go to the security of this database and expand this roles and right click on database roles, new database role. And
Shanmugh, in real time, we will use server level roles or database level roles,
both. That's
both
what.
as per the
Both are,
client requirement.
yes, both are not equal. Server roles are server level, database roles are database level. If both are
Okay,
equal,
okay.
we'll select either of them. But
Yes,
server level
options
will
are same, but differentiation between server and database.
correct. So
Okay,
if if client needs on server level, we'll use customized server roles. If client needs on database level, we'll use customized DB roles. If they need both, we'll use both.
okay, okay.
Okay.
And one more thing, if we have a number of servers, means how can we control using these? I mean, database roles and server roles.
See, n
Is
number
there
of
any centralized?
That's what. There is no centralized security in the SQL server. You have to create it manually only, like this only, and you have to give access like this. That's why we have group level logins. Instead of giving
Okay,
individual access like this, we'll give it to the whole group. So the whoever are there in the group members, they'll all get same kind of permissions. Okay, if
okay,
n
okay,
number of
okay.
servers also, we don't give all at a time, right? Even though we are
Yeah,
managing 10,000 servers, maybe in a week or maybe in a month, one to access request you will get it, you will work on it. Even though daily you don't work on the access request part, guys. So only initially when we create the server, when you set up the server during those days, only we'll create the logins and all. Later, if any new guy joined in the organization, if any new guy joined in the team, based on their roles and responsibilities. If they need extra roles and responsibilities, then only we'll give the access. Generally, we don't always work on the permission side. Okay, even though we have n
okay,
number of servers, process is same.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm creating a customized database role, guys. I'm just giving DB custom role, or else simply I'm giving. I will create it for application purpose, right? App DB custom role like that. I'm giving the name. But this role, it's not a inky pinky ponky name. We can try this name, that name, nothing like that. Developers will give the name or application users will give the name. Okay, create a DB role with this name. So you can copy paste that name here under role name and owner will be generally SA only. So go to securables. Okay, here you can add the securables. Click on search, all objects, click OK. And you can select what and all databases you want. On database level, what kind of permissions you want. On schema level, what kind of permissions you want. Okay, on table level, what kind of permissions you want. You can select any of them and based on the requirements. Okay, you can see now here, right? So this is how you can see. Now on the database level, alter, you can see all the permissions: alter, control, create, sequence, delete, execute. So for example, now a member of this role can alter the particular database, not all the databases. Delete, I'm just giving just for the demo, I'm selecting these permissions. In the organization, don't think we'll select only these permissions based on the application users requirements. They might ask delete as grant, they might ask delete as deny. Okay, and execute, grant, insert, grant. So like that, select grant, take on no take select grant, update grant, like that. Mixing of all these permissions, I'm creating a particular control, then I something like that, I'm creating a role. Okay, total 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 6, 1 2 3. Okay, up to insert 3, execute 4, and 2 6, and 7. Total 7 permissions, guys. You can create, you can select all also. Okay, your wish. But now this add DB custom role, whatever custom role I'm creating now, this role will have the 7 permissions, guys. See here, app DB custom role. So next time, if users are looking for same kind of permissions, how to add them into that particular role, guys? Go to Majid, go to user mapping. Okay, click OK. Where I can see, guys, where I can see the tab DB custom role. That is a database role, right? I can see here, right? Where I can see that.
Secure.
You
Where
can
is that?
select particular database, then
Very
only
good.
you can see.
Very good. Very good. I created the role in the particular database, which is Flipkart. I am searching in the Amazon, so that's why you cannot see that. Select Flipkart. Now you can see, right? App DB custom role. Select that. Now automatically, who are all part of now Majid is part of this role, right? Majid will get all the 7 permissions at a time. Instead of giving individual permissions 1 2 3 4 5 like that, if we create a role with the respective group of permissions, next time I can easily add the users or logins to the expected, whatever we can say, existing server roles or database roles. This is what custom DB role will do. This is how custom DB role will work, guys. Clear? Questions? No questions? Are we good? Okay, if we are good, let's go to table level, guys. So we discussed about the server level, database level. We are jumping into the table level now. So now what I'll do, I'll remove all the access to Majid. Okay, user mapping. So I'll remove all the access to Majid. Flipkart. Okay, I'm unselecting all these access. Okay, public anyhow it will be there. You cannot unselect, guys. You cannot unselect. Okay, it will not allow you to unselect. Done. So now Majid doesn't have any access. Okay, when Majid is trying to access, he will get the error. The select permission was denied, like that, he'll get the error. Same, select star from employee. Employee. Okay, so when he's trying to access this, the select permission was denied. Okay, so like that. So now, what is the challenge with this data reader, guys? What is the challenge with the data reader? So if you add Majid to the data reader role, Majid can read all the tables, right? That is the main challenge. But I don't want to allow him to read all the tables. I want to give access to Majid on a specific table. How to do that? I want to give access to Majid on a specific table. So how to do that? This we can achieve in 2 ways. One is go to user properties and add table, or go to table properties, add user. Both I will show you. Okay, both I will show you. Now let's go to administrator connection. Okay, now go to user properties, add table, right? So where we can see the user, guys? Where we can see the Majid user? Majid user. Where we can see the Majid user?
Logins.
Logins.
Okay.
Logins.
Database.
Hmm?
Database.
Either we can say in database.
Database. User is different, login is different. Again, I'm saying Okay, so go to Flipkart, go to security. Already you can see the user. If user is not there, what we can do, guys? If user is not there, what we can do? For example, this time let's try with Raj. Okay, so now Raj is not there. What we can do now? How to get the user here?
You can add in that
Database.
particular database.
Very good. Go to Raj login. This time go to Raj login. If Majid is already created. We can directly go ahead and we can give. Let's try with, I can try with Raj also. So let's try with a user mapping and click OK and Flipkart. I'm not giving any access. Click OK. Automatically Raj user will be created. See here, immediately Raj user is created. This is Raj login. Okay, and Raj user immediately in the same database, Flipkart database, Raj user is created. In this way, you can create the users. Now, what we discussed, guys, go to user properties, add the table. Okay, go to user properties and click on securables and click on search. You have to add tables. Select all the objects and click OK. Here you can see tables. Select tables and click OK. You can see all the tables. So on which table you want access? Orders.
Employee.
Let's go with okay, no issues. Anything. Let's go with employee. Okay. What level of access you want? Select. Okay, I'm selecting. So just select. I didn't give any permissions. Just select and click OK. Earlier, Mazid can't read the data from both the tables, right? Now let's execute. Can he read the data from orders?
No.
No, because it was denied. Can he read the data from employee?
Yes.
Yes.
He should be. Clear, guys? Go to user properties, add table. Or what is the other way? Go to table properties, add user. This time I'll go with second method. Okay, so now go to table properties. Where is my table? Administrator connection. Go to the database. Go to the tables. This time already orders is employee is having access, right? Go to orders table. Properties of this table. Go to permissions. And this time we have to add whom we have to add, guys?
Users.
User. What is
User.
the username? Mazid. Already Mazid is created, so I am adding him. If Mazid user is not created, I cannot add. So first make sure user is created and then add the user. Click OK. Again, same kind of permissions you can see. Again, click select and click OK. That's it.
Shamuk, can you script that?
You can
script
script
out
out.
that-
You can script out whatever you want. You can script out the action. If you open any window and if you are doing something, some action, every action will be scripted out. Okay. Right. If you want to script out, double click, right click properties, double click will not work for table. Right click properties. This time we'll give it to Raj. Okay. Anyhow, we gave it to Mazid, right? This time let's add Raj. Search Raj. Raj is already created. That's why I'm adding Raj. Click OK. Okay. And what we can do, again, see select. Again, you can see second select. This is select for Mazid. This is second select. You can select here. And you can just script out this action. What kind of query it will run when you click OK. So this query it will run, guys. Grant select on table name to username.
So in both way, it's the same query.
Same
that
query,
will
same
work?
query, same query, same query will work. Just explore it. Okay. Explore it. When you have a free time, just explore it. Right. Now I gave access to Mazid on orders table. Earlier, he cannot access orders table. See, the select version was denied on the object orders. So this time from users properties, I have added table. Last time from table, this time from table properties, I have added user. Last time from users properties, I have added table. This time from table properties, I have added a user, right? So this time just execute it now. You can see. This is how we'll give the access on the table level. If you create third table, okay, let's create a table, a simple sample table I'm creating in the Flipkart database just to show you the demo. Tables, new table, and this time something like restaurants, okay, restaurant ID, integer, restaurant name, where care of 50. items var of 50. Okay, and close it. It will ask you to save the no. Just click on this save button. It will give you the table name restaurants. Okay, I'm not inserting any data. Okay, just to show you. Okay, now I'm going to Majid session. Majid is having access on orders and employee, but he don't have access on restaurants. Okay, enter. This time when you execute, it will throw you the error. Why? Because we gave access to Majid only on orders and employee table. But if you add Majid to data reader, he can read all the tables in the database. Okay. If you give access to, see here, this is Majid connection, right? Just refresh, expand table. See, he can see only 2 tables. He can't see third table. And when you go and check the administrator connection, see, this is administrator connection. And if you refresh, here you can see 3 tables. See, employee orders restaurants. Whereas Majid can see 2 tables. Why? Because he is having access to only these 2 tables. If I added Majid to data reader role, he can see all the 3 tables, he can access all the tables. But that's what I want. I want to restrict him. I want to give access on a specific table level that we can achieve using this, okay, approach. Is it clear, guys? Table level, database level, server level. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. No? Okay, fine. Right. Again, forget about, I mean to say, don't forget whatever you learned till now. Don't forget, guys. Keep it. And let's discuss a security, a brief session on security. Whatever we discussed till now, that's okay. That will help you to understand the security completely. But if you don't understand anything, just listen carefully. This brief session is enough. This is what we will do in the organization, okay, related to the security. Right. Let me quickly show you Windows login, SQL login, group login also. Quickly I'll show. I don't explain it now this time. Okay, and we'll add logins into the server roles. We'll add users into the database roles, and of course, the table level we have already discussed, right? So now I'm creating a Windows login. As you know that Windows login needs Windows level user. So I'm creating a Windows level user. Go to user section, right click, new user. This time I'll create a user for Ramya. Okay, tab, and 1, 2, 3 tab, 1, 2, 3. Okay, uncheck this. This will be done by the Windows team. Again, creating users in the machine or AD level. In the organization, will use AD level users. So this will be creating Windows level users will be taken care by the Windows team, guys. Okay, Ramya is created. Now let's go to security. Right click, new login, and I can simply go for search, and I can type Ramya, just created, right? And check names and click OK. This time you want to add Ramya to any of the server roles. You want to make her a sysadmin. Guys, is it correct?
No,
No.
No.
we
Sometimes,
have to give any specific permission only.
sometimes you can see permissions like this also. Is it correct, guys? You can guess it.
If you already given the sysadmin, why would
You already given
the
sysadmin.
other?
Very good. If you are a
Yes.
sysadmin, why again I have to add you to all the roles? There is no use. Is this correct? Is this correct? The
No.
same answer. Same
Only
answer.
sys-
Okay. Either sysadmin or any of the roles. Is
Yes.
this correct?
No.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
This can be correct.
Processing.
Okay, this can be correct. Yeah, process admin, even though you selected, you don't select, that is again, you can be, a login can be part of 1 role, 2 roles, 3 roles, 4 roles, 5 roles, or sysadmin role. Okay, this is correct. But selecting sysadmin and selecting any other role is not correct. It don't throw you any error, but it will clearly show you that the guy who gave that kind of access doesn't have complete knowledge on the security. Maybe he's from other DBA team, like Oracle teams and all. They will give access like this. I mean to say, I'm not criticizing any team, but if you are not working with SQL DBA team, simply you check in the Google and you are giving the access, then this kind of problems and all will be there. But that is, if you selected sysadmin, no need to select other roles. Or if you don't select sysadmin, you can select all other roles or either of the roles you can select. Okay, so now I can add Ramya to sysadmin like this. Okay, I can simply add Ramya to sysadmin. So in this way, I can make her as sysadmin. Or if Ramya don't think Windows logins can be sysadmin, SQL logins cannot be sysadmins, can be part of, no, nothing like that. A login is a login, Windows or SQL. Only connection wise, it will be different. A Windows login will use Windows authentication, a SQL login will use SQL authentication. That's it. A Windows login can be a normal login also. In this scenario, I can make Ramya to access only Flipkart database. Okay, I can simply select Flipkart database. I can give data reader access to Ramya. Or is this correct, guys? Is this correct now? Is this correct?
No.
No, not
Yeah.
required. Why? Because Ramya is a sysadmin. Why again I have to give especially on Flipkart database? Why I have to give access to Ramya on Flipkart database? Not required. Okay, so this is how it will work, guys. So in this way, we can create a Windows login based on the Ramya's requirements and approvals. You can add Ramya to either of the server, any of the server roles, or you can add Ramya to any of the database roles. This is how we'll create a particular, okay, server role. I mean to say, what is that? We'll create a Windows login, guys. That's it. Click OK. Okay, user doesn't have permission to perform this. Okay, I'm doing it from Majid session. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me cancel it and let me go to this and new login, Ramya, search, enter Ramya here, not Ramya, it's Ramya, check names, click OK, and server roles. I'm making her as sysadmin, click OK. In this way, you can create a Windows login and you can add a login into the sysadmin role. How to create a SQL login? SQL login doesn't require any prerequisite. Directly, you can go ahead and you can create. Select SQL authentication, create. Can a same login, I mean to say, can a same person can have both Windows and SQL login authentication, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Answer is yes. Okay. Ramya can have Windows login, can have SQL login also. Okay. So again, I'm creating 1, 2, 3. You have to give strong password. Okay. And again, process is same. Even though it's a Windows login or SQL login, process is same. In this way, you can create a SQL login. After creation of SQL login or Windows login, if you want to modify the permissions or if you want to give the permissions, you will double click on the login. You will go to either server. If you want to add her into server roles, you'll go to server roles. Or if you want to give database level access, you will go to database level. You select any of the database. You will select any of the role based on the database. I mean to say based on the user requirements. In this way, we'll create Windows login. In this way, we'll add them. That's it. Once we have added, we'll inform to Ramya. Hey Ramya, access has been granted. Please check and validate the same. If it is looking good, we'll close the request. Like that, you send an email to Ramya. Ramya will respond. And then you can close the ticket. That's it, guys. Whatever we discussed in the last 3 sessions, that's it. This is enough. This is what we will do from the security side. But you should know the importance of each role. Without knowing the importance, now you are good at data reader, data writer, what it will do, what sysadmin will do. So now you can aramse you can give it now. Very confidently you can give it. But to understand what each role will do, what permissions will do, that's why we have 3 sessions, 3 complete sessions on the security. Clear, guys? This is all about your what I can say. Security, guys. Questions, doubts?
Yeah, Sharma.
Yes,
One doubt.
one question.
Yes, please.
Is there any way to restrict columns in the table or not?
No, column level we don't have now. We have another feature called data masking. Okay, so using the
Masking,
data
okay.
masking, you can restrict, but that is not a permission. That is a feature.
That's a feature. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Saida.
Yeah. Sharma, if a user comes and he asks to, create a user in the database. So if I give just a query like create a username identified by password. So will it create a user in the database or what will happen?
See, this can achieve using GUI or query. If you are very confident about the query, you can give it. While creating the login also, for example, okay, I'm creating a login, right? New login. I'm creating a SQL login. Saida. Okay, and I'm giving a password 1 2 3.
Without creating login, can we give that query it is possible? Or...
That's what, Saida. You're asking without create login, can you run the query? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
You can run it. That's what query you want to run. I'll show you. This script out this action. When you script out this action, if you know the whole query, you can execute the query also. It's no one will ask you Saida. They will ask you simply, Saida, please create the login and give access to so and so servers, so and so database. That's it. Whether you are comfortable with the GUI or you are comfortable with the query, that's your wish. If you can remember the whole script, okay, if you can remember this much script, yes, you can go ahead and you can create login using script also. Again, the window, whatever GUI window is there, that is just to generate a script only. At the end of the day, even though you click OK, whatever actions you did, that will be converted into query, that query only will run. Clear, Saida? So whether you want to create login using query or you want to use GUI, that is your wish. Okay?
Yeah. Without login, can I create user using query? It is not.
Without login, we can create user. That is also possible. That is called contained database feature. Okay, without login also you can do that, but no one is using that feature. You have to enable containment type is equal to true, and then without login you can now also you can create the user. But how you are going to access, tell me? Right click new user, you can do that. See, Saida is not there, I can simply create it. SQL, see, there are multiple options if you want to do that. SQL user with login, external user without login. See here, SQL user with login, SQL user without login, mapper certificate, Windows user. You can create either of the logins. But how you are going to access? Where is the security? What password you will give it? For example, SQL user without login. Okay, it is asking username. Where is the password?
Okay. No.
Okay, so if you use that contained database feature, containment type is equal to true, you have to enable that option. Once you enable that option, then here in this drop down list, you will also get, let me show you, anyhow you asked it, right? Let me show you this also. This is a new feature which was introduced from SQL Server 2012, guys. Okay, let me show you that. Right click, properties. This is extra, guys. No one will ask you, very rarely they might ask you. Okay, options, containment type, you can see, right? Containment type, partial, select as partial, click OK. Okay, now what you can do, you can, in this particular database, alter database, we could not place the database. What happened? Alter database because the lock could not be placed on database. Okay, you have to close the existing connections to this. Okay, let me close the existing connections where we can see this is administrator connection, right? SP underscore who to we can see, and what and all connections are running on this particular database we can see under database name section. Check any Flipkart database sessions are there. Okay, this is one which is 58. Remember this. Okay, and under which session it is still running? Any other session is using Flipkart database, right? No, only 58. Kill this, kill 58. Okay, so the sessions will be closed. To enable that feature, you have to close all the existing sessions. Now go to the same window. This time it's already there, right? Just click OK. SP config contain database must be set to 1. Okay. Still, in the previous versions it is easy, but the 2019 and all they might did some changes. Okay, fine, no issues. Still we can do that. It is saying you have to enable this feature from sp underscore configure, figure configure. So let's see whether we can see all the options or not. And total 83 you can see. That means you can see what is that feature, guys? Containment type, right? Contained database authentication. Currently it is 0. Okay, you have to enable this feature. Control C and Control V, comma 1. Guys, don't get confused here. It is very simple. If you want, you can leave this. Okay. Now what you have to do after running sp configure, you have to run reconfigure also. Okay, all text. Now this feature is enabled from the sp configure, and again try to click OK. Let's see whether yes. Now containment type is enabled on Flipkart. So now whatever users you are creating in the Flipkart database, the users you can create with the password. Okay, see here, SQL user with password. Earlier you don't see this option. And if you want, you can see here the other database, Amazon, Amazon Expand, Amazon database and security. And this is Amazon security, right? Right click, new user. Here you don't see this option, SQL user with password. Can you see that? Can you see that? No, right? So why? Because containment type should be true, partial. So as you can see, the containment type is not partial. You cannot see that option SQL user with password. But for Flipkart database, I have enabled containment type is partial. So now in the Flipkart database users, you can create with password. Okay, I'm creating this now. Saida user password. I'm just giving a strong password 123 and same DBA at the rate 123. And you want to give access and all, if you want, you can give it. Okay, click OK. But while connecting, see here, Saida is created. Where is Saida? Saida. Just refresh it. This is Amazon. Okay, no problem. This is Flipkart. Saida is created. See, Saida user is created, but can you see Saida login anywhere? Can you see Saida login here, guys? Guys, the logins will be in alphabetical order, so you don't worry. Where you can see yes, you can see all the logins with yes in the same place. Okay, so just refresh it. Can you see Saida here? No, right? So, but still Saida can log into Flipkart database. How Saida will log in, you know? How Saida will log in? Click on connect, choose SQL Server authentication, type Saida, password 123. See here, when you click on options, it will show you to which database it is connecting, guys. Connection properties. Connect to database. Which database it is connecting? By default, it will connect to master database. But Saida is having access to Flipkart only. Okay, Saida is having access to Flipkart only, guys. Wait, it will load. So you have to select only Saida here. I'm sorry, Flipkart database here. And then you can click OK. In that way, you can connect to specific database without login. Without login, also a person can connect to database, but that needs extra feature called contained database. Only contained databases will allow you that feature. So you have to enable that containment type is equal to partial in the database level properties under option space, and you have to enable sp configure also. Database contained authentication you have to enable. So once you enable, the users that you are creating in that contained database will have a feature called create user with password. You can create that user with password and then you can connect to that specific database only. Okay. So here you can simply type Flipkart. Why? Because he is having only access to Flipkart, and click connect. Connect to database Flipkart only, right? The database name is correct. And login. Database engine, SQL Server authentication, Saida. Trust server certificate is there. Connection properties. Flipkart network. Flipkart. It should connect. Okay, 1 minute. It will allow you to connect, guys. Cancel it. And let me go to SQL Server logs. Go to management and go to logs. Here is that SQL Server logs and double click on current log. You can see, guys, in case if any login is failed to connect, it will show you the reason. Could not find a login matching the name provided. It is still searching for the login only. Okay, so now it is taking the login name. Database engine only. This is saying only SQL Server authentication. There is no user, right? Login name. It should actually take it, guys. Saida, it is treating as a login name and password is something 123 and the option space Flipkart. It should take maybe in the new version it was changed something like that, but it will take, guys. Once it was connected, okay, you can see only Saida name with a single Flipkart database. You don't see all other options like this. You don't see any other options. You can simply see Saida name, login username, and it will simply show you the Flipkart database under Saida's connection. Okay, maybe it was changed, the feature was changed, but this is how we will connect, guys. Encryption mandatory strict. No, this is not the thing we will change it. Because of authentication only. There is no other authentication. Let's see this one. Definitely it is not a Windows level authentication. Connection properties. Why? Because if it's Windows level means you have to again connect as Saida and all, you have to try it. So no. Okay, but that is possible. I don't want you to confuse. Till now it was went smoothly, right? So forget about this, guys. A user without login also can connect to SQL Server. For that, we need extra feature called contained databases. You have to enable the containment type is equal to partial from the database level properties. Then the users that you are creating in that database, you can create users with the password option. So using that login credentials, you can connect to SQL Server, guys. I'll show you, I'll check it once, maybe, but in the previous versions, it will work same as what we discussed. We can directly give the authentication type and you can give the username and password and you have to choose the database that you want to connect and then it will allow you. But maybe in the latest version of SSMS, that is not working as expected. We'll check and we'll update you. Swapnil, your voice is breaking. In case if you are talking something, okay, so you can type your question in the chat. Can we create a group of users at DB level? No, no, no. See, group of users we cannot create, Priya. Okay, group means Windows only. When you give access to these SQL developers, okay, on any database, see here, when you give access to SQL developers on any database, for example, you are giving access to Amazon. Maybe you are giving data reader access. So now if you see here in the Amazon user section, it will also be created as a group of with the login name only it will create. See here, this is under Amazon, this is under users. You can see the group name.
Yes.
Okay, so that will be created as a group only. And even though this is a group login, it will still work as a single login. Last time we have added Masjid on a single table, right? This time you can add the whole group. Instead of Masjid name, you can give group name. So Masjid can access it. I mean to say who are there in that group, they can access it. Permissions wise, even though it's a Windows login, SQL login or group login, everything is same. A Windows login, what he can do, a SQL login also can do the same thing, and a group logins also can do the same thing. Only the names of the logins will be different. If it is a Windows login, we'll give Windows group name, and if it is a SQL login, we'll give SQL login name. But remaining everything is same. There is no difference in that. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Is it clear now? If it is
Sir?
clear, yeah, Abdullah.
Sir, you said after creating that database,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot change initial size.
Okay.
Yeah, but I tried, I can do it.
See, initial size means we are not working with a regular database, production databases. Okay. Once you tried inserting a production data and all, okay, that will not allow
Okay.
you. In the production servers, it will not allow you. Okay.
Okay.
Now it is empty. Okay. But in the
Okay.
organization, it's not like that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing more, sir.
Tell me, Abdullah.
Sir, can you tell me anything to study like blogs
Blogs, see, there is no, based on
for
the
SQL
regular
something?
issues only, you will read it. Generally, we have some blogs like MS SQL tips. Okay, and we have like Pinal Dave is a famous person in the SQL DBA, Pinal Dave. Okay, and
Okay.
Brent Ozar blogs. Okay, if you want more knowledge, then you can just go through these blogs and websites.
Okay, sir.
uh,
Thank
when I
you.
when I create a login and assign the server role as public and then map the user to a specific database, is the user created automatically in the database as well? Yes, Pavan. That's what we did. First of all, when you create a login, you don't need to assign any server role. Public will be by default will be assigned. Okay. When you
Okay.
create any login, by default it will be part of public server role, and then map the user to a specific database. Is the user created automatically in the database level? Yes. Till now we did the same thing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, when you map the login to any database, when you select the database, automatically it will show you the username also in the second column, username column, and in the second column, username will be there. In the first column, database name will be there. Automatically, the user will be created.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, that's it from security side. Security is completed in the evening. We'll start with the backups. Okay, so that is also an interesting concept, guys. That is easy only. Don't worry. We have different types of backups. We'll discuss. Okay. Thank you, guys. That's it for now. We'll connect in the evening, 7 p.m. IST. Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Sharma.